in the lively city of Ibadan, where the street buzzed with traders shouting prices and the aroma of fresh akara filled the air. Baba and Iya Adebisi lived like kings. Their house, a massive 3-story mansion with a compound big enough to host a village meeting, was the pride of the neighborhood. They were known not just for their wealth, but for their generosity. Their only daughter, Tola, had been away abroad for many years, studying law. Meanwhile, in their home, a young househelp named Aremu worked diligently. Aremu was a fine young man, tall, dark, and with the kind of good looks that made market women give him extra pepper when he went shopping. But despite his hardworking nature, he carried a deep secret. He envied the rich. Every day, as he polished Baba Adebisi's shiny shoe or set the table with expensive china, he muttered under his breath, "One day I must escape this suffering. I must taste this kind of life." One fateful day, Tola returned home from abroad. She arrived in a grand style, stepping out of a sleek car. Her sunglasses perched on her nose like she was a movie star. The moment Aremu saw her, his heart skipped. "See fine woman." Tola, on the other hand, noticed him too. She admired his dedication to work, the way he carried himself with quiet confidence. And let's be honest, the boy fine. Before long, she found herself spending time with him, asking him questions about his village, his dreams, even his favorite food. Before the housemaid could say "Washere," Tola had fallen in love. One evening, during dinner, she dropped the bombshell. "I want to marry Aremu." The sound of a spoon dropping filled the dining room. Baba Adebisi choked on his amala. Iya Adebisi clutched her chest like she had seen a ghost. Even the family parrot Tunde squawked, "It's a lie." "A house help?" Iya Adebisi shouted, waving her hand in disbelief. "Tola, all the big men's sons that are toasting you, you ignore them. A whole lawyer like you." Baba Adebisi wiped his mouth and sighed. "My dear, are you sure this is not our village people?" But Tola was determined. "I love him, Baba. He's different. He has a pure heart." Aremu, standing in the corner, was too stunned to talk, but inside, his heart was doing backflips. "E don't happen. God don't pick my call." The next day, he traveled to his village to tell his mother, Iyagbeke, the old woman famous for her spiritual consultations and her ability to predict who could win a fight before it even started. She was overjoyed. "My son, you are blessed, but listen carefully," she said, lowering her voice. "You must be smart. If you just enter the house as an ordinary in-law, they will control everything. You must do something so that their words will bend to your favor." Aremu's egg perked up. "What must I do, Mama?" Yagbeke leaned in. "Steal something that belonged to Baba Adebisi. His walking stick, his shoes, or his cap. With that, we can turn the family's word to your side." Aremu wasted no time. That night, while everyone slept, he tiptoed into Baba Adebisi's room and grabbed his walking stick. He took it to the village, and under the big sick cotton tree, Yagbeke performed a ritual, chanting incantations while shaking a calabash filled with cowries and red lizard. "It is done," she declared, her eyes shining. "From now on, whatever money enters that house will flow in your direction." The wedding was like a festival. People ate so much that some had to loosen their wrappers. Musicians played the talking drum, and relatives from every corner of the country came to celebrate. Aremu was now a son-in-law to the wealthy Adebisi family. Life was sweet. He wore agbada, drank bottled water instead of sachet pure water, and even started speaking English with a forced accent. But then, one day, Baba Adebisi, pleased with his new son-in-law, gifted him something special. A finely woven ashoke cap, an heirloom passed down for generations. "My boy, take this. Every great man in our family has worn this cap," he said with pride. Aremu, feeling important, placed it on his head immediately. That was the biggest mistake of his life. That night, he had a terrible dream. He saw a faceless old man pointing at him, shouting, You have eaten what is not yours." The next morning, wahala started. Baba Adebisi suddenly fell sick. His business collapsed, and land that he had bought turned into government property overnight. But even more strangely, Aremu's fortune did not increase. In fact, his own money started disappearing. The gate man, Pa Sunday, was the first to notice. Oga, na wow, you dey make money, but e no dey stay. Panic-stricken, Aremu ran to his mother. Mama, something is wrong o. Instead of me to enjoy wealth, everything is crumbling. Iya Agbeke gasped. She rushed into the oracle. The oracle cast his cowries and immediately eased. Ha! Aremu, you have played yourself. What? How? Aremu asked, sweating. The oracle pointed at him. You did the ritual to control the wealth. But the moment you wore that cap, you announced yourself as an heir to the ancestors. But you are not the rightful heir. They have taken back their wealth and they are punishing you for your greed. At that moment, a strong wind blew into the shrine and Aremu felt a heavy weight press his shoulders. He screamed as an unseen force pulled at him. The oracle shook his head. It is too late. The spirits have decided. From that day, everything fell apart. Tola discovered his evil deed and was heartbroken. Baba Adebisi recovered and threw Aremu out of his house. Even Iya Agbeke's shrine mysteriously caught fire, destroying everything. Aremu was last seen wandering from village to village wearing a faded buba and begging for food. As for Tola, she moved on and later found true love, this time with a hardworking and honest man.